This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Bootser. Black Hand of the Mexican Mafia. Prison gang politics.
My name is Rene Enriquez, and you're watching Uncensored. Okay, we are coming back with another segment in the Tonito saga, right? This is another Past the Wire episode. And Tonito, if you recall, just finished the conversation with Sal Huguez that covered a broad swath of topics, right? From distribution, introduction, conspiracies to eliminate, turf control, turf encroachment, everything, right? And now he's on a call with Elisa, who is, I guess, a daughter or a wife of an associate who is making these three-way calls for him. And he's going to place a series of calls now. Let's listen to what they are, and we'll break them down as we go along.
Alicia.
Hello?
Okay. You want to tap me into your husband now?
Yeah, hold on.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up with this?
It's Tonito.
What's up, Tonito? How you doing?
I'm all right. Got on the phone right now. I had your old lady hook me up to another phone call real quick. I talked to Sal right now, right?
Oh, okay. How'd that go?
That went good. I gave him your number, and I told him if I need to get at him, I'll just have you call, so he knows your number now. And también, he was telling me that
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
his homeboy...
Wait, hold the presses. What did they just say? Your call is being recorded. And Tonito, with that clinical diagnosis of diarrhea at the mouth. Here we go.
Got some camaradas working on the yard right there, and I think, New Delano, right? And they're bumping heads with our camaradas.
Say what?
They got some dudes, some camaradas right there from Basket, right there in New Delano, right?
Okay.
And they're bumping heads with our camaradas right there in New Delano. So tell our camaradas just to work with those vatos, let them do what they're doing, and we'll do what we're doing, and we don't need to be bumping heads with those guys, you know what I mean?
Right. Oh, they're bumping heads?
Huh?
They're bumping heads right now?
Yeah, they're bumping heads, so tell them to kick back on that because those camaradas right there, they're working for the brother Tepco from Basket.
You know what happened was, that whole situation right before Artie came in?
Yeah.
That was Tepco's house.
Okay. Well, we don't want to be jumping in on homeboy if he already had the yard like that.
Well, what happened was they lost it.
Huh?
What happened was that Tepco's bully lost it. He lost it.
Well,
So then what happened was Artie went in. And then when Artie had it, all these people were real weak, you know what I mean? And they lost it real fast. So we just thought that,
So let's stop the presses right here, right? You see, Tedco had it, then Artie had it, and they both lost it, right? And he says that Artie's crew was real weak, right? So this is a thing that emerged during this period where camaradas were warring with each other for control of the yard because they were in communication with a Carnal, right? Say somebody that was close to me was at Chino State Prison, and they wanted to represent me there, so they'd take control of the yard. And then they would establish a mesa, and that mesa, which is an ad hoc committee comprised of sureños and camaradas, they would do all the business on the yard and tax people and control the yard. This is really a corruption of the whole process where camaradas were utilizing this political process to enrich themselves, boost up their own egos. I heard a phrase, clout chasing, right? And from these YouTubers that use that phrase, clout chasing. Now this was really clout chasing. They're seeking power, right? Like real power. Have the power to eliminate people and extort people and exert real control on them. And you're seeing this here. Like this guy is saying this yard went from that guy, this Carnal to this Carnal, and various reasons why. Now I know this, if I have a yard, it's my designated yard. And to be very clear, I never did business on the yards. I never had a mesero. I never had a representative. I had camaradas in certain yards that were previously street crew members, and I solely focused on the streets. I wanted nothing to do with this ridiculous, chaotic mess, because that's what it was, a ridiculous, chaotic mess. And you're hearing just a tidbit of that right here. Let's go on with this.
I mean, it was racing for a while, so our boys jumped in there, you know what I mean?
Okay. That's cool. But go ahead and let those bottles from back that come on in there and do their little business too. We ain't got no problem working with them guys, you know what I mean?
See what happened was with A, we told A's boys, all right, homie, we ain't tripping. Let's build it. You got to take care of all the politics, we ain't tripping. And then he was like, Charles, we're doing everything here. You know what I mean? And we were like, what? Well, let's get a piece of the pie, you know? And then he was like, Charles, we're doing everything.
Well, I just talked to Sal right now, and he's in contact with those guys, and I told him to let his people know not to be tripping on our people, and our people ain't going to be tripping on them. They do their little thing, and we'll do our little thing, you know what I mean?
Like, maybe I could get a hold of Sal and have him get a communication to my people, and I'll talk to them personally. I lost the communication that we had all I have is the ASU people, you know what I mean?
Okay, so, when you get a chance, you know, like during the day or something, you could call Sal and you guys could talk it out.
Okay, one more thing, so the reason I was trying to say dangerous busted, do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Just got busted today.
So, what did you get busted for?
They something about a PA.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
For what?
For what?
Trying to say that he was kicking me with his orders.
Oh, he had him one of them injunctions?
Yeah, but he said challenge, he wasn't. I mean, when we pulled him over, he wasn't with none of his homies. His homies were up the street, so he might have some action.
Okay, does he got somebody in that position for him while he's gone?
I think over there.
Oh, okay. Well, make sure that if something happens.
So the individual that he just mentioned, Danger, right? That's Joseph Ledesma Jr. He's now deceased. I heard that he drowned at a lake and is now deceased. And I've talked about him extensively in past videos. You can go see those in other videos, but that he just got arrested for gang association, maybe a violation of parole or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe they'll come out in the call right here.
The cycle, they have somebody in that position that you're in contact with.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I go with it myself, you know what I mean? It's anything.
Well, no, make sure that they have somebody there this way that you don't have to go over there and do all that, you know? You got enough on your plate over there where you're at, you know? How's Largo doing?
Huh?
How's Largo doing?
Largo's doing real good. You know what, right now what we're doing is we're trying to investigate, see if we can go find out if Cisco's there or not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, see if you can find somebody that has Cisco's phone number.
Okay, listen. Okay, that'll be good. You know, I'm working on that right now. I know we can get a hold of Perico. I don't know what Perico.
Perico? Oh, you can get a hold of Perico?
Oh, I know where to grab Perico's number.
Yeah, if you could get Perico's number, get it, and I'll call Perico.
Listen, okay, yeah, I would like for you to call us. Listen, I have this situation. Remember I told you about that one dumbass fool, that one fool writing the letters?
Yeah.
Okay, now there's a rumor saying a lot of people are like kind of confused. Okay, they know that we have that's us, right? They're cooperating, but they're confused saying that this dude's gonna come home soon, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't know who the guy is.
Right, so what happens when he comes home? That's what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, see, I could talk to Perico about that and find out who this guy is, you know what I mean? Because he's supposed to be in the feds, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and what's his name?
Joe Caldera, I think they call him Big Joe, from VPC.
From where?
He's from Northside Pasadena.
Oh, he's from Northside Pasadena? Well, that's where Homeboy's at.
So Jose Caldera Stop the presses. Jose Caldera is the individual who eliminated China Boy, the Carnal China Boy from Chivas, right? In the cell, got paranoid, strangled him out, and that was it. He is from Pasadena, right? And this is the individual that's supposed to be paroling what they're saying, right? I believe that's what they intimated, right? And they're discussing that now. So I wanted to break that down to let you know exactly who Joe was.
Ain't that where Lalo's at?
Yeah, well, I mean, they got the area, you know what I mean? I mean, we got that shit showed up. See, you know, you just felt real good there. We've been established there for about 2 years already, and we got a good little structure. And then for this dude to come out, and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? I'm not budging, you know what I mean? I'm not budging unless you tell me different.
Yeah, no, I want to find out who this dude is and try to get whatever numbers we need to get while I'm here. I'm going to be here at least for the rest of this month. The rest of this month for sure, you know? I don't go to court until the 23rd.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
So I'll call you tomorrow in the morning when I shower. I'll call you in the morning and we can get whatever numbers you need to get together and we can make those phone calls tomorrow.
So you understand, Tonito has a crew in Pasadena with the Via Boys, right? Blacky is one of the calls that has been run on the channel, right? And Blacky is one of his key representatives. What they're so concerned about is that Psycho can literally push Tonito out of Pasadena, and that's what he's saying. The guy on the phone here is saying, "I ain't budging. You know, I don't know who this guy is." And Tonito doesn't know who he is, but he's a righteous inducted federal member, and never really exerted his control in this area. And again, I mean, I don't know how many instances that I've shown you and how many different incidents where Tonito establishes crews in other people's areas, right? And his claim is that I had those guys. We've been there for 2 years. Even though it's not his territory, he thinks he has a right to it because he has camaradas from there, and that's not the case. You cannot function in another Carnal's territory without his approval. But Tonito does this all the time. Let's continue with the call.
Or, you know, the next day or the next day, but we want to do that shit while I'm here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what I was thinking is if homie comes out, try to run them up or something like that, I'd get a hold of one of your carnales out here, and then the one you already talked to, and you could be like, hey, you know what I mean? Let get out to my house.
Exactly. That's why I want you to get Federico's phone number and see if he can get. Hey, who's his son? You know his son?
No. You know what? I was messing with him. Right? He was supposed to call me, Mooney. Some guy named Mooney from over there. He was supposed to call me. He was supposed to call me when we got out, you know, and never gave me a phone call because you know what I mean? It's always good to have communication with other familias, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think his son's name is Bobby or something. Yeah, Bobby. Bobby's out there right now. Hector's out there right now. Eddie Boy's out there right now. Let me try to get these phone numbers, and then I'm going to hook you up with one of those brothers so that you can always have contact with them. You know what I mean? In case something homeboy gets out or whatever. But you said his name is Big Joe?
Yeah, Big Joe. You know, Mundo, Senor Mundo. I believe Mundo from Arkansas. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, but Senor Mundo confirmed them and said Simon, you know, he is made or something like that. So what's
he trying to do? Is he trying to tell you guys you can't be in Northside Pasadena or what?
Oh, he's trying to take the whole city.
Oh, no, he ain't doing that. Okay, Big Joe, and what's his last name?
Joe Caldera. You know, I have a letter that you would probably like to see. You know, he was yapping his mouth a lot of,
well, that's what I was going to tell you right now. I want Geneva to come up Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning.
So, they mentioned the Mundo, confirmed him, right? This is not the Mundo that you know from YouTube. Mundo's been out of the organization for over 30 years, maybe 35 years. This is another Mundo that I am not familiar with. They confirmed they're probably a camarada. And they're calling him Big Joe, right? His name isn't Big Joe. His name is Joe, but his name is Psycho from Pasadena. And that's they're clearly stating now that he's trying to take over the whole city, and Tonito saying, no, that's not going to happen. That's one of Tonito's fatal flaws. That's one of the things that drove him to being eliminated the way he was eliminated, because he did this everywhere. This is not a single isolated incident, right? You're going to see a repeated pattern of this everywhere. In Pasadena, in Bell Gardens, in Puente, in everywhere. This guy is everywhere. It's like once crews began claiming territory, Tonito would contact individuals and say, hey, you're representing me, you're over there, and just say you're my camarada and you've been there for a while, and that's how he would function until Carnal got tired of it, right? So let's continue with this call.
Okay, I'm gonna go tomorrow then, right before I go to work. I'm gonna go up and put the paperwork and that letter that whole way. So you can see that, you know.
Okay, and does she have a car?
I don't know if she does.
Well, give her a couple of $100 so she has money for transportation to get up here.
Okay.
This way, I don't know if she has a car or not, but maybe we can get somebody to bring her up or whatever, but give her some money so that she has some money to come up here with, you know what I mean? But have her come up here Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning. Give her my name and booking number. You got my name and booking number?
No, I haven't got it.
Okay, I'll give it to your wife.
All right, yeah, make sure you get it to her. So everything went good with that?
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
What's that?
I said everything went good with Sal?
Well, yeah, no, Sal's, he's working for somebody else. I just had to talk to him about some information, but he was just telling me about the little bumping heads that they were doing right there in New Delano, and I was telling him...
And I just identified the speaker on the phone. That's Blacky from Via Boys. This is Tonito's main go-to guy in Pasadena, and this is how he laid claim to that area, or attempted to, for the period that he was controlling it, or that specific gang. So now you have a name to go with the voice, right? That's Tonito on this call with Blacky from Via Boys, talking about a variety of different topics. With that said, folks, as always, like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that notification bell, and hit that hype button. It's important. Hype. So if you could do that, you're supporting the channel. We really appreciate it, man. Any support we get, we appreciate. Again, this is your channel. As always, happy holidays, folks. Peace out. Be safe.